Highly Suspicious podcast with Louie and Preston. My name is Louie.
My name's Preston.
We're reporting once again, live from the Trap House. I am back from Chicago. I was going to say a weed fun fact that my Uncle John thinks that, not taking edibles on empty stomach makes the high better.
Yeah.
In reality, it makes it worse. There's science to back up eating with an edible makes you higher. Because you got to think about
you
how
absorb more of it?
you got to think about how THC works. It kind of bonds with your fat cells.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that food would help it.
That's the reason that gummies and stuff are not the way to go. If you want to make the strongest you could possibly make edible, go for something that's really fatty. You could make gravy that would knock you out and use the same stuff to make gummies, and it would not be as strong because it has less to bind to.
You said the strongest you could possibly make an edible.
I swear to God.
Do you want to make it the strongest fucking possible?
I'm just saying. Some people are about that.
But, moral of that story, don't be like Uncle John.
Waste your money.
Don't do stupid shit like that. Anyways, so something I wanted to talk about today. We're in the middle of March Madness right now. I don't know if you're into it or not. But Kentucky, as a 2 seed, lost to the 15 seed. This school called St. Peter's. There's about 3,000 people that go there.
Oh my God.
So this little ass school fucking beat them in the first round.
Damn.
And on the same day that happens, the University of Louisville hires a new basketball coach.
Yeah.
We have Kenny Payne now. I'm fucking into it. I'm down with the Payne train. And the topic I wanted to bring up. So, an interesting statistic. Kentucky has not won a playoff game since Kenny Payne left.
Oh, wow. Kenny
Payne used to be an assistant coach at UK, and recently he's been with the Knicks. But since he left to be on the Knicks, they have not won a single playoff game.
Okay.
And I've also found out that back in 2012, he was a big reason why Anthony Davis developed the way he did.
Oh,
because in the beginning, he was kind of struggling a little bit, and he's supposed to be the player whisperer. That's what some people have called him.
Yo.
So it's a lot of hype.
No, but, honestly, I haven't been as into U of L basketball as I was at one point. I went to games with my uncle, thought it was cool,
mm-hmm.
But recently, it's the same reason I haven't cared about our football, because I'm we just suck. I don't need to watch it because I know that we suck.
Hopefully
this changes that.
Hopefully we're trending in the right direction.
I'd love to go to a game.
But what I was starting to hint at, it's possible that Kenny Payne was behind a lot of success at Kentucky, and now that he's gone and they're crumbling, I don't know if that's just completely circumstantial.
You're saying now's the time to strike?
I'm saying that Kenny Payne might have been the reason for that 2012 championship that Kentucky had. That could be Kenny Payne's championship.
Yeah.
Because we're starting to discover now what Cal might sort of lack. I think there's a lot to be said about, historically, white men taking black man's accomplishment.
Yeah.
They weren't going to give him the head coaching job, but just because Cal's, the pretty white face, even if Kenny Payne was doing all of the hard work fucking coaching.
Yeah, the heavy lifting, for sure.
He still gets the glory because he's the head coach.
Right.
And people don't really know what happens behind the scenes, and a lot of shit is just fucking narrative.
Yeah. Well, I know people have gotten excited over who the assistant coach is. I know that matters. So, clearly it's integral.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not, talked about because head coach is what gets talked about.
Yeah, most people don't know, the assistant head coaches on championship teams. It's a lot easier for a lot of people to be able to name, the head coach. People don't really give a shit about the assistant coach like that. Which is why Kenny Payne hasn't had any real head coaching experience. And obviously this is going to be relying on Kenny Payne actually being able to do anything to show us what my crazy conspiracies might be true.
You want me to say that it'll happen? I'll say that it'll happen. You want a
Yes.
good prediction?
Preston has predicted every terrible thing that has happened this year.
Pretty much.
Ever since the Ouija board episode, he's been a predictor of destruction, crystal ball seeing, sort of clairvoyant that only predicts horrible shit that's happening.
Well, Putin did wait until after Valentine's Day. You know? So maybe it's just any nonsense that I put out into their universe. Cause
Okay, make a little prediction.
dude, we're gonna win it all.
We're gonna win it all.
We're gonna fucking win it all, Louis.
Let's fucking go.
You're
Preston.
100% right. We'll say that you're 100% fucking right.
Yes. You hear exactly what you want to hear. I'm right.
No, at least make it to the Final Four. Realistically, let's just go for that. Make it to the Final Four.
Let's go for it, man.
Let's
I mean,
see.
realistically, the expectations I said, I will be happy next year if we just have a winning season. We don't even have to go into the playoffs and do anything. If we're above 500, which we were not this year, we lost more games than we fucking won.
It's tragic.
It's
like,
really
I don't even
tragic.
watch it. I'll just hear about it and I'm like, yeah, I'm not surprised.
This season just made me sad, but I think that we've gone through a lot of hardship, and there's starting to be a light at the end of the tunnel.
See, I didn't even really know, like, do you think it's the coaching, or do you think it's just having, like, a shitty fucking team? Because I get that some years that'll happen. You'll just have not the best people, freshmen, whatever the fuck.
So, going into this season, this is a freezing cold take that I'm exposing myself on, but I said that this team, or last year's team, had enough talent to win a championship. Obviously, I'm a fan, and that's fucking a biased perspective, but talent-wise, like, a lot of people that were good last year regressed. The people on our team last year that had a winning record, they regressed this year. The transfers, like Noah Locke, who was the leading scorer on Florida, came here and couldn't hit a shot.
Damn.
Like,
so you think it's coaching?
I think it was a lot of things. I think the coaching situation just made the players kind of despondent and not giving a fuck.
I get that.
And when we have this new exciting coach, where there's just this buzz around his name.
Well, and I think
it gives
a lot of
players
the time,
something to play for.
Right. And just having a new title, like, I can totally see that making him more ambitious and working hard to make sure that, like, shit happens. No, I'd love to go to a game if I'm, like, excited and thinking that we're going to win. But people have asked me if I wanted to go, and I've been like, I don't want to see us lose. I really don't.
Preston, this year we started off 4-0 in the ACC. When we started playing conference games, we won the first 4 of those in a row. And the last conference game we won, we went to in January, and that was their 4th win in the conference. And we were just like, yeah, this team's fucking good. Let's go.
Damn.
We did not win another game until, like, the middle of February, and that was, like, the beginning of January. We couldn't do anything.
Oh my god. That's so rough.
Louisville basketball is suffering.
Yeah.
But I also enjoy the suffering of others.
Oh? What, so you'll go and watch them?
I do want to expose my friends for a second, because...
Call them out.
Because we're in this brackets thing, and a lot of my friends go to Kentucky.
Right.
And so they're all just fucking homers. So, like, 8 out of, like, the 11 of us picked Kentucky to win the whole tournament, and they lost in the first round. Look at that. Fucking.
Oh my god.
Fucking the vast majority.
All of them.
That's what they call
That's what they call
bracket busters.
With my endorsement?
Huh?
You putting U of L now with my endorsement?
Fuck yeah, I am.
Good.
If we can get in the tournament, I'll be a homer. It's where I'm from.
I love that. I also love when people are just like close to someplace.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "That's my team."
Yeah.
Or for the Ravens, we were just like, "That's our player. That's our guy."
That's Lamar. He went here.
That's literally it. Like every time I was watching football, it was just like, "Yeah, Lamar." Like the fuck.
I do love Lamar. All of the stereotypes are true.
Of course, but like shit. Why? Who said? This is not traditionally how things should work.
But he played football here, and he was good at football.
He did good at the football here. Now I do good somewhere else. Must cheer. Like, that's literally it.
Well, we were talking about how Louisville doesn't have any professional teams before the show. So we just have to glom on wherever we can.
We really do.
We have to make whatever connections that...
So what do you think is the most common team that people here will root for that's professional?
Probably like the Lakers for like Anthony Davis. Like a lot of
of course.
A lot of like the Kentucky players people are gonna follow.
Yeah.
Like
true.
Well shit. A lot of people don't even watch fucking professional anything here because we don't have anything.
Right.
That's some people's mentality. Dude,
I'm getting flashbacks. There was no. Just like this conversation specifically triggered a memory that I didn't even remember I had. I don't know what the fuck I was wearing or what the circumstances were, but the one time I've been asked if I was a fan of a team specifically, they're like, "You a Packers fan?" I was like, no. Why the fuck would I be a Packers fan?
Because you were wearing green? Were you wearing green?
I don't think I was. I think I sat there for a solid 30 minutes after that interaction trying to figure out why the fuck they thought I would be a Packers fan.
So that's why you prefaced it like that, like you don't really understand.
I don't understand that context of the situation at all.
Well, that's
because
why...
I know for a fact that after they said that, I was like, what in the fuck just happened? Where did this person come from?
That's just a core memory for Preston.
Are you a Packers fan? But people are like that. Like, if you are about a team, people will just be going around like that is the common interest they have with 50% of people that they meet is their team. And that's all it takes. I think it is like, in a way, people will joke about like football being like a meathead culture, like tribal in a way.
Tribalism.
But it fucking is.
Yeah. To
just have some minor association with a group and be like, yeah! In any situation involving that group.
Yeah, I live in that city.
Right, exactly. But then half the time, if it's not related to a sport, people would be like, our city fucking sucks. Fuck this city. But it's also the same people who will, if they hear somebody else say that shit, be like, fuck you. Only I can say that.
I think it's almost familial because
totally.
It's passed down by blood. You know, I'm a Cards fan. My
I'm an
mom was a Cards
Ohio fan for any game that Ohio's playing in. And that's because I got family from there. Like, that's just how shit works.
Yeah.
My dad's a dick, though, and used to think that it was funny to, like, root for Michigan or Detroit. And my grandma would one time, made him go eat dinner outside because he thought it was funny, and they were playing each other.
And they were just mad as fuck.
She was just like, get the fuck out of my house. Dude, football games are the one time I see my grandma drink. She only drinks when she's watching football games. America. I swear to God, beer will sit in her garage for months, and then it'll be football season.
Is that something you want to put on the podcast?
They don't have Spotify.
Is that bad to expose them about their drinking habits on holidays?
I think it's really funny. You said holidays, like football is a holiday.
Football is a holiday. You can't tell me Super Bowl is not a holiday.
It is. In a way, it is.
In every way, it is.
It's just not on the calendar.
Sure it is.
It's on your calendar.
My Sports Illustrated
calendar. Ew. I can't imagine.
Dates for like start of March Madness.
Exactly. No, every
and the
sport
All-Star
though.
game.
No, every sport though. So
they got like the PGA Tour on there.
Tennis season starts
They have the bowling championship on.
What date would the bowling championship be? You think?
Probably May. Because I was born in May, and I feel like the energies are the same.
The energy of my birthday and the bowling championship are the same. That's kind of sad, Louis.
No, it's not.
I don't want your birthday to be like
It's...
March Madness.
Well, it's not.
I'm like the golf championship. It's totally in October.
They have a lot of them. They have a lot of different tournaments and shit.
That's true. They are. That's basically like, all golf is.
The Masters is probably the most prestigious one.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, a lot of them fucking matter a lot.
I just remember that Tiger Woods was in a wreck.
He's doing well,
Is he okay?
Man.
Okay.
I don't know if he's
I don't know if I ever heard the end of that.
I don't know if he ever has gone back to golfing since, but he's fine.
You have golf carts. Like, I don't think golf's a particularly strenuous sport.
That's why old people love
exactly.
to play.
I'm sure even if he is, like, handicapped, he'd be fine.
Yeah, I saw him at, like, they were inducting him in, like, the Hall of Fame or something the other day.
Oh my god, the first thing after I put in, is Tiger Woods playing golf again?
There you go.
Let's see. Oh, he's still not. That was in February.
That's what I thought.
Interesting.
Free that man.
Free Tiger Woods.
Hey, I think you talk about comeback stories of all time.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods fell off the fucking face of the planet.
That's
and then
true.
Came back to fucking win it all like 10 years later. Like, his back was legitimately fucked up.
Dude, it's like how Shaun White, anytime there's a chance for him to snowboard in the Olympics, he snowboards in the Olympics. Like, some people are just all about their sport.
Yeah, and I think that's cool because, I mean, that's really what, like, Tiger is like. I mean, you have to really care about the game.
To keep doing it like that.
To make enough money for the rest of your life early in your career and fall off the face of the earth, you know, face all this adversity, cheating on your wife, you know. There's the allegations that she hit your back with a golf club really hard, and that's why your game was so fucked up.
Holy shit.
But,
Louis, how'd you have all the deets? I had no idea.
You didn't know that?
No, I'm clueless.
Well,
I don't keep up with celebrities or the news.
He was rock bottom.
Yeah.
He was rock bottom, and he came all the way back, and he fucking won it all.
Do you think there will be a Tiger Woods movie?
I think there already are some. You gotta think, he kind of broke the race barrier in golf.
Yeah.
Because before him, like, I don't know. He was just kind of the guy.
There was that...
Because he was just transcended, and everybody fucking loved him.
There was the dude who trained Happy Gilmore. That's a very niche joke, but shit.
That's not that niche. A lot of people have seen Happy
Gilmore.
Nah, I bet 99% of Jin's ears don't understand that joke.
Right, exactly.
Bro, his hairline's so fucked up.
That was the first thing I thought when I saw a picture of him. Okay, it's a documentary. That's not a movie.
It is a movie.
Oh, it's a miniseries.
Like a cinematic reenactment type thing.
I want a retelling of his entire life. I want all the scandals. I want it to be like Michael Jackson. Like, fucking give me everything. I want them to show some... I want Donald Glover to play him.
You'd have to fuck up his hairline. Got
him. Makeup department. I don't know.
LeBron's hairline is pretty fucked up too.
Stress. I bet that's it. I bet if you're all about that shit, you get stressed as fuck. I want to see his hairline again.
He's not fooling nobody.
Well,
that's just like my fucking
the reality
Uncle
is
John with
wearing a hat does actually like fuck with your hair unless you have like a silk lining. Like all other materials kind of pull your hair out just a little bit.
Really?
So if he's wearing a golfing hat most of the time, that's where he's losing hair.
The PGA should pay for his hair.
His implants.
Tiger Woods was like a child prodigy.
Really?
Yeah.
I need proof.
What do you mean you need proof? I can't believe you.
I feel like child prodigies just have to be so rare.
Yeah, and their qualities possessed in like goated like people.
Dude, 2 years old. What the fuck is this music?
Old late night shows were funny as fuck.
Yo.
Look at him, look at how little he is. So cute.
How old are you, Tiger? Two?
Nice. What a great clip. Well, and then there's one with him as a 5-year-old. Let's see his progression over those crucial 3 years.
He was really good as a 5-year-old.
How do you know that?
Because I know about fucking Tiger Woods.
First low gross. He shot 3 over par 57 on 2 occasions. That was a tie for first and then lost in a playoff. And this man was on the high school golf team. So he's also shot in the low hundreds on regulation golf courses of 6,900 yards long, and that's from the championship tees.
Wait, so they just said he beat like a high schooler?
Yes, on the golf team.
He loved to go to his dad's golf bag and pull the club out and play around it.
Hey, what's Santa gonna bring you?
I don't know.
What do you want?
That's adorable.
I think he's one of the best players
1981.
I've ever played with. He's the equivalent of a touring pro. He's just too small. It would be like taking a touring pro and shrinking him down to 4 feet tall.
Damn.
You see, Tiger is only shy. I always buy him a toy, a lot of toy. He don't like to go pick up other toy to play. He loves to go on his putter and practice putt in the house.
Hey,
I
Tiger.
like
Damn.
the way she talks.
Dude, that's crazy though. To be a 5-year-old and the only thing you want to do is play golf. Dude, he'd kick my ass. That's for damn
He
sure.
would. Okay, where to go from here?
I just can't imagine being a child prodigy.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
I feel like
I was probably a child prodigy at Lego Star Wars, but that didn't get me anything, did it? There's no multi-million
see, but
dollars
I know my little brother's like dream job is a professional video gamer or a professional soccer player.
I'm gonna be a professional Rocket League player. Just you wait.
He loves Rocket League too.
Just
dude.
you wait. God damn it! I'll play with him.
He fucking loves it. I've played
he
it
can
before
carry
too. I'm kind of shitty, dude.
It's fucking
I bet
hard.
he's good as fuck. No, if you could excel like that at one thing, what would it be? Like
Eating,
from the
eating food,
from the moment you're
smoking
born,
weed.
you're telling me you don't exceed at those things?
Are
Already?
you saying I'm a professional eater?
I'm a professional eater. Dude, you should have
You
seen
know
me
what
for
looks
St. Patrick's Day.
Those food eating contests look fun.
Yeah. Dude,
What if
I
I
can't...
became
you want a child prodigy for competitive eating?
I could have done it too.
That sounds disgusting. Oh my god. I was just about to bring up how when they do like the hot dogs, like they literally just deep throat the hot dog and then stick the bun in water and drink it.
I don't know if that's actually true, if that was just on regular show.
No, I've seen it. I have seen it.
They actually put the bread in the water?
Dude, it's fucked up
How
how
does
some
that
of them
make
are
it
like,
faster?
because they basically, instead of having to sit and chew, you just stick it, let it get soggy enough to where you just like suck on it like how you would a straw, and you end up drinking it.
That is so fucking gross.
I know! I cannot comprehend what the texture of that must be like. Or how you get used to it to not just throw up while you're trying to eat.
Wet hot dog bun.
Well, and then a lot of the time, like,
Why don't they just cut out the bun at that point? Why are they choosing to do that?
because it's part of the hot dog. Otherwise, they wouldn't win.
It would still be a hot dog if it didn't have bread.
No.
Just make them swallow the weedy part.
The weenie part. No, and so, like, at places where it's, like, you get this giant portion meal, burrito, steak, whatever the fuck, most of the time, they don't do as many of those, like, hacks. The thing is, if you can, apparently you shouldn't get soda, because the, like, carbonation will fill you up. Just get water, and there's, like, a certain order that you're supposed to eat the shit in. Because I've thought about doing it. Sometimes I definitely have enough of an appetite to go and do it.
Professional eater.
Well, like, I just want to get the experience of the free meal and the shirt and my picture up. Like, I feel like that'd be kind of cool to say, oh yeah, I did that once.
What if instead of doing that, we did a professional cornhole thing?
Callback.
What do you think about that?
Dude, I want to get a cornhole thing for the party. I know they're cheap as fuck at Walmart.
They're not that cheap. Come on, Lily. It's Preston here. I can afford anything.
Or you just steal it.
I can afford a high-end board.
Make it out of cardboard.
That wouldn't be regulation, though. We wouldn't be able to play home games, only away games.
What?
They wouldn't be able to come play us here in your backyard.
I couldn't join the league. Oh my god.
Well, would you want to have it in my backyard or your backyard? Because my backyard would be a good place for it too.
That's true. Your backyard would be better.
There's more grass and shit.
There's more mud. It's better though. Some of the grass is.
If we did it back there, it would feel like the trenches because we'd be getting all fucking muddy and shit.
How'd you get trench foot?
I was playing
cornhole. Dude, there's so many like antiquated diseases or conditions like that. Like that just happened to people because the trenches were fucking gross and they'd be wearing their boots for like hours and days and whatever the fuck.
A lot of people had to cut
scurvy
their feet
too.
off.
Scurvy's one of those things where like nobody gets that today. But at a certain period of time, it was an issue. I don't even eat like fruits like that.
Scurvy makes me think of pirates.
Exactly. And that's why they would just have like lemons.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor?
Somebody did put that on the other day. I was like, oh, it's St. Patrick's Day.
And they were like, no, we just really like this song.
Well, no, it is like an Irish song, like Irish sailor song.
Bro, they were playing some Irish shit at my crib one time, like the Rugby Boys.
The Rugby Boys?
One of them was playing some like Irish like fight music or something like that, and it was so fucking bad. Irish people just don't sound very threatening, I feel like.
You think? What kind of people sound threatening?
I don't know, Preston. With your scary accent, with your threatening ass aura.
Only from the Ouija board. No, I don't know. I think it's not an accent. I think it's like a tonal thing.
I am intimidated by nobody. Okay?
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know that.
For a fact, on the record?
Yeah, for the record.
Louis the
I'm a motherfucking thug.
I mean, it would be funny for you to just meet somebody and be intimidated, just based off your height alone. Like, how the fuck?
Whoa, watch
does
out,
that
buddy.
Work?
Watch out, buddy. I don't want any problems.
I don't want any trouble, sir. Oh my god.
I wish a motherfucker would.
Right. I don't know. I do feel like sometimes I can overthink stuff, but I don't immediately feel intimidated from somebody because I know the reality is everybody is thinking about themselves.
Yeah.
They're not thinking about you. They're worried about how they're going to seem.
It's very human to just be thinking about yourself.
Right.
And how you're perceived.
Oh, if I was a child prodigy, add anything, it would be acrobatics.
That was a long time ago.
Dude, I'd be the next Spiderman. I could have been Spiderman. That's literally apparently how Tom Holland like partially got his role.
Because he was an acrobatics guy.
Right.
That's cool.
So like he does some of his own stunts, and there was apparently a scene where where he like does the side flip when he meets Captain America. Like he did that side flip. Like they had him doing some other stuff first, and then he was like, hey, do you mind if I, like, do my own take on it? And they're like, okay, sure. And that's what he decides to do. But, like, that would be dope. Be the next Spider-Man? Shit.
Could have been.
Either way, I did do gymnastics for a little bit. And then it got to the age where I would be doing it, like, competitively. I was like, I don't know how I fucking feel about that. I just like jumping in the foam blocks.
I don't know. I'm not much of a competitive guy.
No. Just like, I like jumping in the foam blocks. I'm not actually flexible or strong or anything.
Right. Yeah, that's how it was at like the kiddie age. You know, it was fun though.
It is fun.
It was fun to jump into like the foam blocks.
That or like rock climbing. Because there are some people who are so good at rock climbing, and free climbing specifically, that they can kind of just scale walls in like a Spider-Man-esque way. Like, they'll just find the right grooves and shit. And I would totally be getting around like that. Like, I'd just be running rooftops at that point. Vigilante style.
So, I told my friend at work that I went to Chicago.
Yeah.
And he told me about how when he was younger, his family was trying to go to a Cubs game, and he was riding the train, and they went on the wrong train, so it was going, like, south instead of north.
Shit.
So he said, like, as the train kept going, there were less and less people on the train, and then eventually there was, like, only one guy on the train. His family was wearing, like, all Cubs gear.
Oh my god.
And he says this guy with, like, a White Sox hat came up to them with, like, really fucked up teeth, and through, like, gritted teeth was like, "You're in the wrong neighborhood."
Oh my god! What the fuck? What the fuck does that mean?
No, that was wrong. He said, "You're going the wrong way."
You're going the wrong way. That's still cryptic and vague as fuck.
And they were just like, "Thank you, sir," and then they just fucking got out and turned around immediately.
Oh my god. Nikki wants to drink when we go to Chicago, like, get really drunk for her 21st birthday at, like, just one night. But in my mind, I'm like, that is the worst idea that she's ever had. And, like,
I don't know.
I just know that we would probably get lost.
It's hard to get lost with Google Maps.
We'd probably just Uber.
For the record, the Google Maps is kind of fucked up in Chicago because of the fucking, like, towers and shit.
Oh, really?
Like, it kind of fucks up, like, it doesn't fuck it up completely, but it can make it kind of hard to, like, see, like, which direction you're going in. Would get turned around 100 fucking times. But I will say, like, being downtown, like, in the city, it's pretty safe because there's always a lot of people, like, out and about.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one place you should go. It's this Japanese bar that my cousin took me to.
Oh, that's dope.
And it was like dim light, and they were like playing like lo-fi, like hip hop. Like it was cool as fuck.
Nikki and I are thinking about like a speakeasy. What kind of Japanese lo-fi?
I tried sake for the first time. Have
What'd
you
you
ever
think?
tried that? The kind that we got was really good.
Yeah.
I really liked it. It got me pretty fucked up. And
Nice.
after that, I had like most of the bottle because Caroline didn't like it very much. So I drank most of the bottle of sake. And then
Was it like sweet?
It wasn't really sweet, no. It was kind of, just had like a distinct flavor almost. It almost tasted like cheap vodka. And that's what he said, and I was like, yeah,
that's accurate.
That's kind of true because I was tasting it, and I was like, what the fuck does this remind me of? I've never had sake before.
Yeah. Huh.
But after that, I had like Flights, these Japanese whiskeys. They were really fucking good.
Whiskey's always good. Can't go wrong.
No, you can't. Someone said to me, like, was it like real watered down? No, it was whiskey. It was fucking really good.
Yeah.
It was tasty.
I don't know why somebody would think that.
We're
all cultures like to get fucked up. Like, I don't think I do get the perception maybe that there's more drinking culture in association with like
I don't know if
West.
I look. Yeah, I don't think that other countries like to get fucked up like that.
Yeah.
Because like we talked about before, it's more normalized in like European countries, for example, but really all over the world except for here.
Yeah, Prohibition like fucked us up. It's hilarious how we still have shit that's related to it in the first place. They didn't even change the drinking age back to what it was. They changed it to 21, which is...
Was it 18 before?
Yeah.
God damn it.
If you're gonna do it from a scientific perspective, your brain still isn't fully developed. Your brain isn't fully developed until you're like 24 or some shit. But arbitrarily, they said, oh, it's 21st Amendment. 21? I don't know if that's exactly how it went down, but like, I wouldn't be fucking surprised, right? Like, that's how we make some decisions where we're just arbitrarily, okay.
Fuck it. Okay, fuck it. with no testing, with no scientific evidence. We don't give a fuck about any of that. It's just what we want to do.
But the thing is, in America, your parents can give you alcohol.
Can they?
Yeah. If you go out to a restaurant and they serve alcohol, if you're over the age of 16, I'm pretty sure, or at least it is in Kentucky, your parent can buy you a drink. And, like, as long as they give you permission to drink, you can drink.
I think that's just something your dad told you.
No.
It's okay, son.
No,
It's
on my
okay,
18th
son.
birthday, though,
You can
we
have
did
a
go
drink.
to New Jersey, and we brought bourbon with us, and they were like, oh, Preston, we're from Kentucky. You gotta have a slug of bourbon for your 18th birthday.
For good luck.
I, took a swig. It was good bourbon. So I wasn't, dying from it, which I guess is what they were expecting. And I just, took a swig, swallowed it, and was chilling. And they were all like, oh, you think you're cool because you didn't, thought that I was giving the tough guy act by not reacting to a swig of bourbon from the bottle. Obviously, I had drunk before, and they knew that. It's just oh no, you don't think I'm drinking, straight alcohol? That's the most effective way, my guy.
Who gives a fuck?
Bro, that's a fucked up statistic. More than 11% of all alcohol consumed in the U.S. is done by those between the ages of 12 and 20. That's really fucking weird. That's kind of fucked up.
The most common age that we use alcohol is when it's illegal, just because it's cool.
11%? That's just crazy. Exceptions to the national minimum legal drinking age. Educational purposes, so if you're in culinary school, religious services, so communion. In some instances, familial consent allows minors to drink alcohol in the presence of a family member. So they can't just buy you a drink and you can walk away with it, but you can have a drink with someone who buys it for you. Interesting. What the fuck does that mean? Law enforcement purposes may allow for the consumption of alcohol by a minor for the purpose of going undercover or participating in a sting operation. They got fucking underage cops?
Well, maybe 18, 19. Maybe not fucking 12-year-old fucking cops drinking to look fucking cool in front of the baby drunk.
The reverse of 21 Jump Street?
Yes.
That'd be awful. They'll make that one day, though. Don't. That'll be another prediction. 10 years from now?
There's going to be an anti-21 Jump Street.
The negative zone 21 Jump Street? Very interesting.
What if they called it 20 Jump Street, but they just shortened it to 20, and they didn't really understand the
so
connection?
It's just 20.
It's 20.
Give me the plot. I want a synopsis.
Okay, so basically, these 20-year-old cops are trying to solicit alcohol. But they can't because they're only 20.
So it's Superbad meets 21 Jump Street. I would love that. That would be dope.
But they're cops.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's the fucking beauty behind it, man. That's the fucking point of the whole thing.
So there has to be a scene in that movie where they go to they're actually just throwing a rager, and that is their sting operation. It'll get all the criminals in one place.
To get all the teenage drug dealers in one place.
And then they go to evidence lockup, and they get all of the drugs from evidence lockup. So just blocks of weed.
For the purpose of seeming cool.
Cocaine.
But it's in a moral...
Molly.
But it's in a moral gray area because they are cops and they are doing the mission.
Right.
So it's not like they're using
at the end of the day, they're doing good.
Moral ambiguity. That's what Hollywood needs more of.
Exactly.
We need one more morally ambiguous movie.
I love this idea. I want to just
let's just flesh it out. Let's do a storyboard or something right now. Let's get a storyboard together.
Let me message Seth Rogen right now.
Do you think you would get
and sell him it?
and we're gonna call it 20, and we're not going to even allude to the fact that it's actually a Superbad sequel, and it's gonna be old ass Seth Rogen as like an old cop as a cameo in this movie.
He's the chief. It's the same character from Superbad. I am actually going to message Seth Rogen right now with this perfect idea.
Seth Rogen.
He is one of those celebrities that I do think operates his own Instagram.
One of the scenes would be the two 20-year-old cops walking out of the police offices with a six-pack in their hands, and Seth Rogen's gonna be shaking his head, and he's gonna be like, I was like that once. It's gonna be a super serious role from him, and it's going to get him his Emmy.
I'm gonna tell him that. I'm gonna say, you'll get an Emmy for this. 21 Jump Street meets Superbad.
Are you in? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
20-year-old undercover cops have to get alcohol for their party, which is a sting operation. Are you in or are you play the chief? Are you in or are you out? Oh my god. I'll get blocked for this. It'll be worth it.
Seth Rogen's gonna see this and be like, oh, fucking spammers. You play the chief is such a funny sentence.
Or are you out? I'll even use a question mark.
Use a bunch.
3 question marks. You could get an Emmy for this.
If he said yes to being in that movie, then we would have to make a movie. And if we did that...
Dude, he's all about getting, like, a good budget for a movie, though. He does bare minimum shit.
What if we starred in that movie? What if we were 20-year-old cops that were stealing coke and shit from the evidence lab?
Oh my god. Okay, word for word. 21 Jump Street meets Superbad. 20-year-old undercover cops have to get alcohol for their party, which is a sting operation. You play the chief. Are you in or are you out? You could get an Emmy for this. From the Highly Suspicious Podcast.
Wow.
Chef's kiss. I really hope I get a response. Even if it is just like, please stop. Like, that's all I want. Acknowledge me, Seth Rogen, please. That is my dream, dream guest.
But the thing would be, we couldn't get James Franco in that. Ah, got him. That's a callback.
That is a
to
callback.
The beta test episode of the podcast where we talked about.
Go listen to it on SoundCloud.
Is it even on SoundCloud? I don't even fucking know.
It is.
What happened to that other one? Did I ever upload that anywhere?
What, the Olympics one?
Yeah.
Pretty sure you didn't.
That was a good episode.
You should.
I'm gonna fucking do it, man.
Do it. Next time we
make a lot of unpleasant sounds for the audience, don't we?
I guess so.
We just be farting and fucking burping and fucking puking.
We'll be farting. When did we puke? You're predicting it?
You're a puker.
Preston, you're such a puker.
Preston, don't puke on my new mic.
That'd be a good.
He's over there like boop, 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 boop.
Oh my god, Louis! Did you take one of my brownies?
I ate a whole one.
Fuck yeah, dude! Is that how you feeling?
I think this audio content's going to be a perfect representation of how I'm feeling.
That's how I should market it.
At the 20-minute mark, we're just watching Tiger Woods documentaries. Oh my fucking god.
That's great. I'm so happy for you. So do you think like 3/4 would have been the perfect dose for you?
It was too much, or it was not enough. I had like 3/4 of one. It was not enough for the plane. I should have taken a whole one.
Damn.
It's good to be budded before you. You just have to not be a paranoid type.
Yeah. Did you walk past them drug dogs with confidence?
There weren't any today.
Good.
Which is good. You know, they don't actually smell for weed. They just smell for like bombs and shit. They're not looking for fucking
Really?
weed. Yeah, you knew that.
You knew that.
Cause I've been around them damn bomb dogs before, and I've smelled loud as fuck, and I've been sweating. And then I found out afterwards that it's not even really like that.
Nice. Dude, I haven't flown anywhere.
Really?
Yeah, no, I do road trips for any place I've gone pretty much.
That's cool. Are you scared?
I don't know. I don't remember ever being on a plane. If I have been,
yeah, I feel it.
It's before I have a memory of it. It'd be cool. Like, it would be a fresh experience, which would be cool.
There's a first time for everything.
That, honestly, my first time on a plane might be when Nikki and I go on our honeymoon. Because we're talking about going to, like, some island.
That would be sick as fuck.
That'll have to take a plane, too. But yeah, that'd be dope. I don't think Nikki's been on a plane either.
What island are you thinking about?
I was saying Bermuda.
Oh, I don't fuck with no Bermuda Triangle, bro.
Dude, okay, so the reality is the Bermuda Triangle starts at Bermuda. It's not like to get to Bermuda you have to go through the Bermuda Triangle.
I don't get it. I don't understand what you're saying.
So, like, the Bermuda Triangle's a triangle. One of the corners of it is Bermuda.
So you have to be in the Bermuda Triangle to go to Bermuda.
No, because we're coming from the side that's not in the triangle.
I wonder why they do that. It's almost
Dude,
as if...
planes fly through the Bermuda Triangle all the time.
No, they don't, bro.
Yes,
that's
they
what I'm
fucking
telling
do.
you.
Yes, they fucking do.
Never to tell the tale again.
I said something about that to my little brother. He was like, yeah, but, like, half of them don't make it. I was like, what are you fucking talking about? You think, like, half of the planes that go through this one patch of sky disappear?
No, your brother's actually stupid because 100% of the people that go through the Bermuda Triangle don't make it out. And the reason why we don't remember them is because they fall through the fabric of space-time.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we can't remember them. It's like they've never existed, bro.
Oh, shit. That sounds logical as fuck. Otherwise, I'd want to go to, like, Fiji or Jamaica. There has to be some island paradise where weed's legal, right?
You'd think.
Jamaica?
I don't know.
Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. Handles in the description as always. And if you could, share the podcast with someone and give us some feedback. Thank you.